Hi, this is Andy at the English Watch, and what I want to do today is just give a little bit of a different perspective again, because I want some things to be shown on the desk and I want a bit of interactivity as well. Now, a few weeks ago, myself and my good lady, we went down to the Redbar event in Bristol. I've been a couple of times now, and I have to say it's a really well run event, so thanks Jason for doing that. Some great enthusiasts there, lots of different watches to go and view and try on, respectfully, but also some good micro brands there. I thought this time I'm going to take my watch collection with me. Now, I store my watches in various different things. Got this, obviously, this Mirage watch case that I've shown you before, and these are really great value. I've got a little travel pouch here, I've got a little Tudor pouch, and this Omega service box as well, plus my trusty watch winder here with a few slots in the top and one in the front. Now, what I've been looking for is a way of displaying my watches to me, just so I can get a feel for what I've got, see things collected together, but also if I want to go to the Redbar again, I can take them all in one thing. So last time, for example, I took the Mirage and then I bought this cheap, it's like loincloth type, almost like a woodworker's apron, but there's like 4 slots in there to put some watches in, so I took that. Now, what I have been doing is been in touch with the guys at Mirage, and what they've done is they've kindly sent me their latest 6-box watch box. So what we're going to do, we're going to get out that new 6-box watch box, take away this jumble sale here, and use these for one-off special events or whatever, and just see if we can collect my watches together in a bit of uniformity and sort of bask in what we already have, because it's easy to forget, isn't it, that you've got one over there, you've forgotten about that one, and is this one the same as that one? Well, I think putting them all together is going to be ideal for me. So I'm Andy, and welcome to the English Watch. Now, don't forget, this channel is about me and my watch collecting journey, an amateur enthusiast with an eye for detail, helping like-minded individuals like you start your watch collecting journey. Now, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. Please engage in the comments below and check out the links as well. And what I'm going to do is put some links certainly to the boxes that I've got and to this new Mirage box as well, and some methods of buying it as well. So please check that out afterwards. So what have we got? Well, there's nothing in the loincloth, which is good, because wasn't a great method, to be honest. Might keep that for some straps. Let's put that to one side. So in the Omega box, we've got my Speedy, and this is the previous generation Speedmaster, and I've got it on a Forstner flat link bracelet with the polished intermediates. Now, I've been wearing this quite a bit recently, and it's nice. It's nice and light on the wrist, and I guess when the weather's hot like this, the last thing you want is a leather strap, because it can go a bit nasty. So this has been quite pleasant. So watch number 1. Number 2, in this travel pouch. I forget where I got this from now. I got it from the watch show, didn't I? But this is really great. I'm going to take this on holiday with me, just going through security. Right, the Tissot, the PRX. Now go check out my last review. Now, I wore this one in a hot and sweaty London last week, and I have to say, it was damn nice. I was wearing a dark blue shirt, and obviously I don't have any photographs of it, but it looked fantastic. And I was in Watches of Switzerland the other day, and the salesman was wearing one as well. I said, "Oh, PRX," and he goes, yeah, it's a fantastic watch. So, highly recommended. Now the Tudor, I can't remember what I put in here. This is the Tudor service pouch I got. One of my GMT went in for the date issue, which you shouldn't be afraid of, by the way. Watches like anything, they have problems, and mine was sorted out under warranty, no questions asked, and it's been perfect since. But here we have the Submariner 116610LN, discontinued last year, yeah, I think so. Again, this one's had a bit of wrist time recently, and again, sometimes you forget how super comfortable the old oyster bracelet is. It's fantastic. Wouldn't wear it to London though. It's a bit of a shame. However, my neighbour, he has exactly the same watch, which I didn't realise. Had it a bit longer than me. He wore his to, I think he went to Tenerife for holiday. Wore it for the whole holiday, swimming. Didn't think of anything of it because he doesn't watch all these watch YouTube channels that tell him how scary it is to wear Rolexes out there. And he was fine. He escaped. So there you go. Now, before we go into there, what I'm going to do is going to step into this one. Now, not everything's going to make it into this new box. For example, the famous Jaguar quartz. I don't think that one's going to make it in. Don't think it's going to make it in. But in here, hand delivered by the Pontiff himself at the watch show, with his details on the back. I've never felt the need to call him, but let's just put the Pontiff down there. In here we have, and this is a Wolf watch winder. Again, I did a review on this one a while back, but it's been a good watch winder. I don't tend to use it that much, but it's got some nice storage in it. So it's the green dial. This is the Tissot Gentleman Powermatic 80. I bought this one just over a year ago, I think, just to celebrate getting a new job. Didn't want to spend big at the time, but wanted to commemorate the occasion nonetheless. And it's a nice little addition. So I've got the Apple Watch there. That's obviously not going to go in there because that just sits on my bedside table or on my wrist in the gym. It's just there because I've been wearing it today. That's because I didn't want to gouge out this wooden part of the desk. Right, so these Mirage cases are pretty good. Got this faux leather. I don't ask what material it is, but it feels really soft. And then the sort of, I don't know, a nubucky interior that you can lay your watches on. So in here we have, and these have got slots, so it stops your watches moving around, which are pretty cool. We have the GMT, the Tudor GMT, which I've been thinking, I'm in a hurry about whether I should sell this one or not. I can't make up my mind. It is a great watch, and I think I've decided I'm going to keep it. And worst case or best case, depending on what you think about it, it's a great travel watch for business, but also might make a nice graduation watch for someone. Don't think he's listening. Right, the GMT. My summer watch of choice, the Planet Ocean. Now this is the 43.5mm version. This one's just gone out of warranty now. I've had it just over 4 years. Has been a really nice thing to have and to own. It is a bit of a beast, and again, because I was looking the other day at big watches, sort of statement watches like pilots' watches and other things like that. I think I don't need too big, or maybe I do, but so this one was on the watch list as well. I couldn't quite bring myself around to doing it, but it's on that nice Good Planet rubber strap. Yeah, fantastic. We like that one. Right, and then finally, this one doesn't really belong in here, but I was wearing it this week. Yeah, if you check out my Instagram, you'll have seen it. This is the Tudor Black Bay 36. So this I bought for my wife. I've sized the bracelet for me because she only likes to wear it on a leather strap. I have to be fair, this bracelet does tend to pinch a little bit, but I wore it to work a couple of times and it sort of flies under the radar. I just wanted to wear a wind it and wear it type of watch, no date to worry about. And this fit the bill quite nicely. So there we have it. Now, as I said, the new one is a 6 watch box, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 watches. What a coincidence, and a spare. I'm sure we'll find room for it somewhere. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this onto one side, And this is the box that Mirage have sent me. Now, they have sent me this free of charge to do a review, but I get emails from all sorts of companies that want me to do reviews or endorse their products, and I tend to only work with companies that I've had direct experience with, normally that I've bought something myself from. So you can rest assured that anything that I plug on this show is genuinely recommended by me, and not just because someone's paying me to do something, which sadly nobody does pay me to do anything. All I've got is a free watch box, which was very nice, to be fair. They didn't have to do that because there are bigger channels out there. But anyway, so came in this nice cardboard box, and as with all things watch related, comes in another cardboard box. So if you buy this from Amazon or directly from the Mirage website, again I'll leave the details in the description, it will come suitably packaged, and inside a little card there with their social media details on, and I believe just some details about registering the product and a little bit about the company. So Ralph, founder and CEO of Mirage Luxury Travel, who I have been in touch with because they did send me one initially, and foolishly, I used my work address. Sure enough, it got lost, so they've sent me another one. Right, I missed that. There's a little microfiber cloth, which is nice, and it comes in this nice little swag bag. Big microfiber, so let's get out. So you can, if you're traveling, you can either use this for laundry, you can put your undies in there or your socks, or you can even put your watch box in there to keep it nice in the suitcase. So got a nice little bit of packaging. Now there's no plastic other than that little bit of cellophane that the microfiber is in, which is really good. So all sustainable sort of cardboard packaging, and then here it is. Now I didn't ask for the colour, but as luck would have it, it's very similar to the one I have, if not exactly the same. Mine's been sort of smoothed off over the years, and this one's still got a bit of a matte affair. So when we open it up, and again it's got these 4 poppers across the front. There you go, 6 little positions, and it's got like a, I'm gonna say, I don't know, sort of burgundy, almost brown, almost like a red wine. So if you spilt your red wine on the car, on your white carpet, it would look a bit like this, which I think is the same. Yeah, it's the same interior as the one I have. So now this is new for 2022. I believe it's already available on the US Amazon site, and it will soon be available on the UK Amazon site. So I'll leave an affiliate link to the Amazon site in my description, so it might be a bit delayed before the UK one comes on. Now if you click through and buy one, I'll get a little commission, and I'm talking little, but it does help my channel, but you won't pay any more. That's the main thing. You can buy directly, or you can go on their website as well and buy directly from them. So here we go. So again, same deal. We've got these slotting cushions, so the watches, they don't move around, but also with some of the other watch rolls, you take the whole thing out and there's like a tube, and to get the one in the middle you have to take them all off, and I think that's a pain. So I like this one. Now what I'm thinking is blacks and blues. Don't know, what should we go with? Let's start with the front row. So I'll go with the Speedmaster. So what I'm going to do, front row, Speedy. All my watches they're getting loomed up through this bright window as well, so they're glowing like a you know what. So it sits nicely on these cushions. They are timed, so you can put it in the other way around if the watch is particularly deep, but I've not had to do that, and even with my Planet Ocean it's not a big deal. Now I'm putting that one in there, and I'm thinking, oh, it's sliding down a bit too far. So let's see how we get on. See how we get on. We might change my mind. Go with the Submariner. Okay. I guess you could call some of these the primes or the icons. Although I've run out of icons now, sadly, so 2 icons. Right, next one, go all black dials at the front. So let's get the Tudor in there. Now I don't have massive wrists, but I don't have small wrists. My wrist is 6 3/4 inches, and I've not had to adjust the bracelet, the micro adjustment, and it's just pinching ever so slightly, so it's not a big deal. So sometimes these can come up really big, but these are a nice size for my average wrists. Right, so now we're going for the back. So well, I don't know how to do this. Let's go with Omegas in this row. Let's go with the Planet Ocean. And the only thing about the Planet Ocean, because it's got this pull down rubber strap, it doesn't quite like to sit on these, but it's no big deal. It does stretch nicely, so it does go on there. Planet Ocean. They could try and create all sorts of symmetry, couldn't you, with this? We're going to go for the PRX next, I think. Now I was thinking that there might be a couple of themes. That could be black dials and blue dials, and then the only other blue dial one I've got is this 36, so let's put that one in just for now, just for fun, because I've been, as you know, my mood board has been developing quite a bit recently. It's funny, the more watches you try, the more your mind thinks in terms of whether the one you were fixated on for so long is actually the right one. And the ones I've fixated on of late, some of the gels, some of the dressier pieces, actually, I'm moving away from that. I know, don't start me, but there's another video where I'll sort of take you down a bit of a path that I've been going on recently. So anyway, what we've got now in here, that's heavy now, is we've got a row of blue watches and a row of black watches, which gives a bit of symmetry. Now my wife says, your watches look too similar, and I agree. I absolutely agree. So let's just whip out this one anyway, because it's not mine. Put the gentleman in its place. There we go. So that is now, I guess, what you would call my core collection, which for me it helps a great deal now in terms of seeing immediately what I have, but also helping me decide whether I've got enough, not enough, or which ones need to move on and which ones aren't there. Now what I am thinking immediately is that I can't see these ones very well, so that is one downside of this, is you can't see them very well. And I think in this one the watches were far more visible, so let's just stick that one in there, because they're more laid back. So in here you can see the watch is pretty visible, but in here they're a bit. Now I guess that's the design, because when you close that it's quite low profile. Now I could start to do some swapperoos and put my core collection at the back. I know people are sort of going mad thinking that the Planet Ocean isn't in the core. Now one thing that I was considering there was, when I was pulling them out, would they interfere with each other, pulling them back through, and they don't. There's lots of space. So there's that as well. I actually prefer it the other way around. Don't know. Anyway, so this is really just to introduce you to the 6-box Mirage luxury travel watch box. It's new for 2022, comes in a range of different surfaces, different colours, so please check out their website, check out the Amazon site, highly recommended. I think for just over 100 quid. I think this one still retails at about 70 quid. It's fantastic value. Now, no disrespect to the other sort of leading brands, and yeah, this is a Wolf watch winder and this is fantastic quality, but I think for a watch roll, for something you're going to chuck in your suitcase, or just have something that feels quality and is going to present your watches nicely, I think I don't think you can go wrong. Tell me what you think. Anyway, I'm Andy, this has been the English Watch. Take care and I'll see you soon. Bye for now.